anything above 5% means that's too high. Once you get below 5% in terms of positivity rate, you can start to reopen the economy gradually if you want to do it safely. However, the positivity rate in South Dakota is 58%. 58%, nearly 60%, meaning the majority of people who take a COVID 19 test positive. And this is a small state. So it is very, very serious in this state. But their state's Republican governor has deliberately not taken any action, is pretending as if COVID 19 isn't a thing because she's a Republican and she thinks that this makes her a better politician because she is giving people in her state liberty. And because she's not doing anything, the people in her state are happy.
Wait, hold on, pause it. Okay, that was just
This is according to her. It's honestly puzzling that this is happening. Like, you'd think that a global pandemic would not be a partisan issue, but in 2020 America, of course, it's a partisan issue, and it's one of the most divisive issues of our time, right? So there was a thread on Twitter by a nurse who is in South Dakota who's working on the front lines with COVID 19 cases and patients. And what she said here, it honestly was shocking. So she tweeted this out. I have a night off from the hospital. As I'm on my couch with my dog, I can't help but think of the COVID patients the last few days. The ones that stick out are those who still don't believe the virus is real. The ones who scream at you for a magic medicine and that Joe Biden is going to ruin the USA, all while gasping for breath on 100% Vapotherm.
Wait, there's a word here I can't let
there
it
must
play.
be another reason they are sick. They call you names and ask why
Right.
you have to wear all that stuff because they don't have COVID because it's not real. Yes, this really happens, and I can't stop thinking about it. These people really think this isn't going to happen to them, and then they stop yelling at you when they get intubated.
Okay,
It's
wait,
like
here
a
it goes.
fucking war movie
Yeah.
that never ends. There's no credits that roll. You just go back and do it all over again, which is what I will do for the next 3 nights. But tonight, it's me and Cliff and Oreo ice cream. And how ironic, I have on my home hoodie. The South Dakota I love seems far away right now. Now, when I read this shocked me. And what she said stood with me. Like it was on my mind for days after I read
Wow.
it, because this is just shocking. Like, you would think that the denial ends once you're personally affected with something like COVID-19, but they still deny it even when they get it, and they literally are dying from it. I mean,
I don't get
what
it
do you
either.
even say? There's no words that capture how
Some
sad
people are
this is.
delusional.
And this is sad. Like, these are human beings that probably, didn't believe this was a thing. They didn't take any precautions. They ended up getting it, and they still, denied it as they're in the hospital dying from it. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. Like,
What can you
this
say?
is horrifying.
Wow.
Now, this thread went viral, and she went on to CNN, and she explained a little bit more about her experience, and this is unreal to me. Like, I wouldn't expect this to be a thing that happens, even with how delusional Trump supporters are and how cult-like they are. Like, again, you think that there is a point where, you stop believing in all of these weird things when you can see it, when it affects you on a personal, concrete level. But according to her, that's not the case with all of them.
Nurse Dorn, thank you so much for being here. When I read some of your tweets, my jaw dropped. You said that even now, that the hospital is being overrun with COVID patients. They come in, they're horribly ill, they're gasping for breath, and yet they don't believe they have COVID?
Yeah, I think the hardest thing to watch is that people are still looking for something else and they want a magic answer and they don't want to believe that COVID is real. And the reason I tweeted what I did is it wasn't one particular patient, it's just a culmination of so many people. And their last dying words are this can't be happening, it's not real. And when they should be spending time FaceTiming their families, they're filled with anger and hatred. And it just made me really sad the other night. And I just can't believe that those are going to be their last thoughts and words.
Anger and hatred towards you?
I think it's just a belief that it's not real, and nursing happens to be on the receiving end of that. And that's okay. We can take that. That's what you're there for. It's just in the bigger picture when you try to reason with people of, can I call your family, your kids, your wife, your friend, your brother? And they say no because I'm going to be fine. And you're watching their oxygen levels, maxed out on what we call vapotherm at 100%, and their oxygen level might be 75. That's not really that compatible with life, and we know where that's going to head. And it just makes you sad and mad and frustrated, and then you know that you're just going to come back and do it all over again. And so, yeah, that's kind of where that stemmed from.
Wow. I'll just cut it there. That sounds weird. How people could think people dying, but the virus ain't real. What sense that makes? Some people delusional. Later.